Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce and welcome this very erudite, very charming, very elegant man I've been having dinner with from Washington, D.C., and I will very quickly yield the floor, as they say in congressional circles, to Mr.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Susan. It's a great pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be back with all of you. You know, decades of scientific research have shown us that drug addiction is a chronic disease of the brain. It's not a moral failing on the part of the individual. We also know that this is a disease that can be successfully prevented and treated. And in fact, today, there are more than 23 million Americans successfully in recovery from alcohol and drug addiction. Well, these courageous Americans, they're our neighbors, they're our family members, they're our coworkers. And they show us each day through their sobriety that recovery is possible and that there can be brighter days ahead. Well, now, Susan, if you'd rejoin me, I believe we have an award to present.
I believe we do. The PRISM Award for Female Performance in a Drama Series Multi-Episode Storyline. The nominees are...
Well, Claire Danes as a Homeland Security agent trying to hide her bipolar disorder from her co-workers in Homeland. And Caterina Scorsone as Amelia Shepard, a brain surgeon in recovery who relapses into drug addiction on Private Practice.
Katie Strickland as Charlotte King, finally coming to terms with her treating of PTSD on Private Practice. And Jessica Stope as Silver, who stops her treatment and lapses back into the throes of her bipolar disorder on 90210.
Well, the PRISM Award goes to Caterina Scorsone for Private Practice.
Hi. Oddly, this makes me so much more nervous than any of that. Wow. Okay, I want to thank the EIC and SAMHSA for creating an evening like this, which means so much to so many people. There's kind of a few times in a person's career where you get to be in that sweet spot of feeling like you're doing something that you love and also affecting positive social change, and this arc on Private Practice was kind of one of those moments for me. I want to thank Shonda Rhimes for writing a beautiful script with this intervention episode, and all of the writing staff on Private Practice, especially Krista Vernoff, who went through every script meticulously and made sure that what we were doing was accurate and wasn't some sort of a caricature of addiction. I want to thank the cast and crew and producers of the show who are so talented and who create a really safe environment to be creative and to feel like you can take any moment as far as you want to take it. It's a really great set to work on. I want to thank Jamie Carpenter, who is an addiction specialist who worked with me on kind of the technical aspects of each script. And let's see, and finally I want to thank my amazing and gorgeous husband, Rob Giles, who was so supportive of me the whole time that I was coming home after these long, heavy days, totally ravaged. And he was just the best partner that anyone could ever wish for. So yeah, thank you so much. And I hope this keeps going on for many, many years. It's a wonderful thing that everybody here is doing. Okay.